Hello and welcome back to Tekkit Classic Modpack. And last episode we did the refinery. We built a refinery for the oil we were pumping out. Let's quickly go over here, don't look at anything. So over here we have our oil tanks pumped full of freaking oil. And it's been going non-stop. Then last episode we made the oil refinery over here. I'll show you guys exactly what I have been doing with this thing. This is an energy link. I'll show you guys in a second. And this is the final product. It is fuel, gas, petroleum, whatever you want to call it. This is what we have. Okay, yeah, let me show you guys outside. So basically, I had some trouble with this guy, the oil refinery, to keep it pumping all the time. And yeah, it's been a up-down situation. Like basically like that. Didn't have enough power. It was producing very little and everything. So what I did was I was playing around with solar panels, and I eventually ended up with the low voltage. Yeah, I think it was the low voltage one. 3 of them, in fact. And it has a fiberglass cable attached to each and every single one of them. So one of these is equal to 8 normal solar panels. One of these low voltage. And then you get the medium one, which is 8 of these, and then a high voltage, which is 8 of the mediums. So yeah, so we have equivalent of, I think, 24 solar panels. I was running 8 at one point on the roof over there, and that still wasn't enough. So I went with these, and everything else is coming along quite nicely. This field is brilliant, it's working. We got like 43 bread, good things. And I also went, let me show you guys this way, massive rubber farm. Well, it's not really a rubber farm, it's just a sticky resin, which gets transformed into rubber. Massive tree farm over there. And what I use in order to, gain, well, be more efficient with them, is this guy, the extractor. 1 resin equals 3 rubber balls from the extractor. So yeah, and I have them all hooked up to the solar panel over here. I've got a macerator, or however you want to mention that, and an electric furnace with 3 overclockers. So yeah, the overclockers, they do their job. But we will do all these things in another episode. Today we are going to put that fuel to use with the following. Let's quickly go around here and here. We're going to use 8 combustion engines. This is what I've laid out over here. And I have a switch with a red alloy, so we can just see it better. This red alloy. I don't know if it goes longer or further or anything, the power. But yeah, I've been watching a YouTube video on how to do, basically with combustion engines, how to, get the fuel in, run them, and doing it sufficiently. We also have to worry about cooling, okay? And a combustion engine has fuel, a fuel bar, and a water intake, water bar or something. I think it's water. You can use other things. I don't know. This is going to be the first time I'm going to use them. So let's go ahead and knock these guys out. And I'll show you guys in a second what we are walking on right now. This is a pipeline which is connected to this pump. And down here as well. Basically what happened was this guy was full and the refinery was not working at all. So down here, this way, I've got 4 more tanks. And they're just small. Yeah, I'm gonna sort that out, that zombie. They've been bugging me a long time. This tank, however, is not getting any fuel, but don't worry about that. But these tanks are receiving their fuel. Each have their own pistons for pumping it out, and they are directly connected to also that pipeline. This bottom pipeline is connected to the refinery as well. So once this tank got full, I decided to switch it to that pipe to pump it downwards into the other 4 tanks beneath us. As you can see, there is no power because it's nighttime. That's the only downside of using solar panels. When it becomes nighttime, it is really dark. Yeah, that's... I just... yeah, I know. Oh, serious? You serious? When there are monsters nearby. Seriously? Are you... Oh, well, you know what? It's no matter, no matter. What I was trying to say with the solar panels is, yeah, once it becomes nighttime, that thing is not gonna work. Or refinery, so... yeah, that's the thing. So let's go ahead and plop down our engines over here. Like so, and just trying to space them apart. And that video I mentioned I was watching, the guy mentioned that he powers a few quarries, not maybe one, maybe more, not sure. But yeah, he's powering quarries with these 8 engines, so we're gonna have a lot of power sitting on our hands, which is gonna be great. And in turn, soon we can divert this power back to the refinery. So it's kind of self-feeding feeding itself into giving itself more power. So let's go ahead and switch these guys on. These are just 4 redstone pistons connected to a pipe over here, which is going to start draining this pipe or this tank. As you can see there, it started to drain because it is now filling up these tanks or this pipeline along with fuel. So these guys are going to start fueling themselves. But as you guys can see, there is another... let's go over here. There's another bar which requires water. The water is used to cool these engines down. Now if they don't have any what do you call it, cooling whatsoever, then they will explode, and apparently it is a mighty explosion. Very, very big. So basically infinite water source, 3x3, one over there and one over here, like so. And yeah, it is connected, it is ready to rock. Let's go. And no, baboon, what did you do? What did you do, you monster? That was the one you were supposed to take out. There we go. There, and let's just put this one back, because it's very important to have that one block there. And same over here. Come on, knock it out. Collect it. Boom. Okay, now let's go ahead and surround it with some redstone engines. Like one there, one over there, one there, and one there. Same on the other side. Here, 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 and here. Okay, cool. Now, where's my freaking levers? There they are. So we're gonna put one there and there. So we're gonna switch them all on so they can start pumping the water into these tanks. I'm gonna show you guys in a second. Okay, so they have started up. Yeah, they're starting to pump. Slowly but surely. But once they start pumping like those, there we go, there we can see the water going. Once they start up properly, when they reach their full cycles like those, they're gonna pump mad amount of water into these tanks. Now, according to the person on the other video, he said he tried to use direct water connection from a pump and it was not sufficient. The best way was to use a buffer. Okay, let's see. Yeah, okay, that is perfect. Now, we need 2 of those. Let me do that. Those. And yeah, we're gonna use all of them. Okay. First things first, we need to pump the water out into these engines. So how are we gonna do this? There was a way I was thinking. Let's do that over there and over there. So we're gonna put an engine there, 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 and there, 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 and there. Right. Let's take these guys. Okay. And let's just do that, that, and that, and that. Okay. There and there. Switch them on. Switch that on. There we go. Okay, so now these are gonna start pumping the water out. Actually, I should have waited for these tanks to fill up. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for these tanks to fill up before we start pumping anything out. Last but not least, we are going to hook water up to these guys. So I want to keep the top part open and use this bottom part. Like so. Okay. Just want to get these guys all connected. Looks good. And now, something like that. Here and so. Okay. So now what's going to happen is all of these engines, you know what I can do? I can probably do this. So I'll feed in the waters as quickly as possible. And as we can see, that is going there, going there. Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and put these guys back. That, this, that, and that. Just shift click there. Okay. So that is good on its fuel over there. This is full. And that is full. Okay. Now, what I want to do is get some of this glass fiber. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a line to here, from that end to this end, and bring it in to over here, and then down this way to here, and all the way in the back, so we can start plumping down our engines and, well, macerators and things, whatever we have, so it can receive its full potential of power. And yeah, and then after that, later after that, then I will reroute the power so it can go to the refinery over here. As you can see, the fuel is drained almost completely. Yeah, I can hear a skeleton. But these guys are starting to fill up. Okay, I think it is about time we should do this to pump it back out, because it was not supposed to do that. Yeah, that was a big mistake. I feel that was a big mistake. I don't know. We will see how it turns out, because this was draining like mad. As you guys can see, it's draining super fast. So there might be a kink in the concoction here. But it should work out in the end. I don't know if I did a bad thing here. So anyways, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a quick cut in here. Wait for these tanks to fill up with water. It doesn't look like it's going to happen any second soon, so it might take some time. And once they are full, I'm going to get these engines, well, I'm going to start those 8 engines, starting to get some water into these engines. And then I'll bring you guys right back. See you guys in a bit. Alright, and welcome back. So I did run some fiberglass cable to the back around there and got our machines up here. And if we go take a look around this way, I'll explain this in a second, we can see the glass coming out this side. So this is another energy link, and this is some conductive wood and golden pipes. This is the only way I can think of, or what I saw, how you can, like, the engine's power output into these. And I think you can use it with that. And I know for a fact that energy link, there's lag. I think that energy link, well, it works with this fiber cable. So I think the conductive pipes should. I mean, it does connect. If we go over here, we can see it connects to there. So I think that is all fine and dandy. And the engines, all these are pumping amazingly. These are at their full potential. So they are pumping quite good. And we can see the tanks, they are full. If we check on these guys, full and full. The one here at the back, apparently this is the one we should be looking for or like be worried about, because it will be the first one to run out of water as compared to maybe these two at the front, or this one at least. So yeah, okay, ready guys. This could end bad or it could be very, very good for us. Let's switch it on. Look at that, it's working. They're pumping, they're working. As you can see, some fuel goes away and comes back in. And let's go downstairs. And this thing is almost drained completely, which is not good. Yeah, we can go down there. So there is a little bit of fuel. But yeah, that is still good. These guys are actually full. Well, not really full, but they still have fuel. So I think this is working out. I don't know if it gets sent upwards to the engines, but oh well. If that doesn't work, I'm just gonna rip them all out, lose some fuel or something, I don't know, and let it rest over time so that thing can, this tank over here can fill up again. We just run from this one tank. But I feel like I saw people of many tanks, like large tanks. And yeah, so these guys are working. So let's see, this is the only way to test. So let's grab I don't know, some iron dust, and let's see. No power. Interesting, very interesting. Alright, guys, give me a minute so I can figure this out, because this is not good at all. Okay, so I have figured out what was the problem. What happens is these engines create MJs, and I wanted to convert it to Buildcraft? No, something like that. So what you needed was one of these, a low voltage generator or something. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Yeah, one of these. I think it was a low one, low voltage. Yeah, I think it's a low voltage one. But anyways, yeah, so I was playing around with the low voltage one, and I placed it here, placed the energy link next to it, and tried different things, and it just turns out to be like, this is all you needed. Like the fiberglass attached to that, this attached to that, so yeah, everything is working brilliantly. I love it. So let's quickly go over here, and my indication first was that little lightning bulb was going good. Let's go ahead and do that and that. Let's see if it drains any energy. Doesn't look like it. Oh man, this is so good. This is awesome. We have unlimited power. Not really unlimited, it's up until when the oil runs dry, but we have massive amount of oil stored back here. We are busy processing it with that. So that is a thing. All we need to do now is, well, I'm gonna do this off camera, is run another cable all the way over here to here, and then this guy should run on its own fuel and give us more energy and stuffs. So yeah, see, green is good, but if it runs to red, then that's problems. That's a lot of problems. Let's see. Well, that's not going down. I think if this water disappears, then it would start to go red, and then it's overheating and it will explode, and it's a nasty explosion. But yeah, I'm super happy about this. It is working out brilliantly. Our engines are working, or all these things. So I have a lot of things which needs to be done in, you know, making this place all pretty and whatnot. I mean, I did put in a lot of effort into this place, but nothing over there. But yeah, so far so good. I like it, I like it. So these guys are pumping real good. That tank's full. That is full. How is our fuel situation? Just want to check it out. Maybe. Let's see over here. That fuel's gone. That fuel, everything is trying to get fuel and give fuel and everything. Ooh, it scared me a little. How is this guy doing? Yeah, it is being drained real quick. Yeah. So this daytime, nighttime thing is going to be a problem because every time that refinery shuts off, it's not producing fuel. And that in turn slows these guys down. But anyways, I think that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me here on Tekkit Classic Modpack. Hope you guys did enjoy today's episode. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.